que hice con Byron Katie, una investigadora de los Estados Unidos, quien desarrolló un método denominado el trabajo, The Work. En este libro, y en su método, ella nos ayuda a identificar los pensamientos que causan enojo, miedo, depresión, adicción y violencia, y con ello podemos superar muchos problemas internos. Vea usted la primera parte.
Katie, did you create the work?
Well, actually, you might say I'm the founder of the work. There was a moment in time I was sleeping on the floor, and I was so full of depression that I didn't believe I even deserved a bed to sleep in. So I would sleep every night on the floor beside my bed. And that's very depressed, and that's very crazy. And I was fast asleep. Actually, a cockroach crawled over my foot, and I opened my eyes, and I began to laugh. All the depression was gone, completely gone. And I saw in that moment that when I believed my thoughts, I suffered. And when I didn't believe my thoughts, I didn't suffer. And I've come to see that this is true for every human being. And the work was born out of that moment. So anytime we're believing, for an example, an unkind judgment about someone or ourselves, we can ask ourselves, is it true? And then meditate on that question. And then notice how we react when we believe it and who we'd be without it. Just 4 questions and turn around. That's the work. And then experience. Everyone in the world has the opportunity to experience for themselves what I experienced on the floor in that moment where all the depression was gone, and it really works.
But it must have taken a lot of time to develop this method of the work.
Well, what I noticed on that floor has never changed. But the way that I present it to people changes. As I see what they understand, what they don't understand, then the way I speak about it and present it always shifts and improves. But communication.
So which one would you say is the purpose of the work?
Purpose of the work is to end suffering.
Can anyone do the work?
No. Only people whose minds are open to it. And an open mind is a state of grace. That's not something that we